you all doing, folks, and welcome back to the channel. So we're in late afternoon now, Saturday afternoon, 4 o'clock, and I've been trying to get out since this morning, but with other things to do, I just needed to get out. My nose is dripping. Plan was to get out early on Saturday and do some distance ride to somewhere new and exciting, but I've ended up with having the wheels off the car, trying to fix an ABS ESP error fault this morning, so got a bit delayed, but after a heavy week at work, I just needed to get out on the bike. You know what it's like, trying to do 15 things at once all day for 5 days, depending what you do for a living, that is. Some of you might have it a little bit easier, but trying to run a busy workshop, you just need a little bit of solace sometimes, and this is it for me. These views, just me and the bike. So I'm going to try and find a little quiet lane somewhere, sit the bike down and make a brew and just enjoy a little, at least half an hour on my own. No phone, no mither, just take the bike where it's supposed to be. So ironically, the last time I came down this road, or I think it might have been, I was doing the review, the 13,000 miles on the Pan Am, and she's just touched 17,000 now, and I'm on the same road. How ironic is that? So that's the highest mileage I've actually kept any bike, but the reason I'm keeping the Pan Am and just going to roll the miles on it is, one, because it's a brilliant bike, two, resale value at the moment is shite on a lot of bikes, so it would cost me more to trade this in, and while it's been running absolutely tremendous, apart from wear parts, there's no point in trying to do a deal. And the only thing I will point out is I just ordered some new SKF double lip fork seals, heavy duty fork seals, because I've got probably just a little bit too much lubrication oil on my forks. Oh, weird bird. That I would like, so I'm going to change them. The only thing is I need a special tool for taking this one off the automatic ride height, which is made by Bosch, and I can't seem to find it anywhere. There is a HD part number, but it doesn't seem to be coming up on the listing, so might have to make a special tool for that. So that's coming soon, changing the fork seals on the Pan America. I tell you what we haven't done for a while as well, probably doable even though I'm not in my off-road gear. Rather than dropping down into new mills, we take this little shimmy onto Boggard Road. Oh, there's a horse ahead, so we'll just stop here for a minute. Okay, horse has passed.
It's been a while since we last spoke. You broke my heart and left me hanging. Yeah, how you've been, it's been a while. I see you go to new clothes on and changed your hairstyle. You look good and good.
Just to come over here and just explore, because there's loads when you look at the map of all the little offshoots, but a lot of them are like bridle ways closed to that's another restricted byway down there, so that would have been another fantastic lane. And that is the problem, and I do say this quite often on the channel, that we still have a good network of off-road lanes for four-wheel drives, motorbikes, etc., but a majority have been lost to just horse riders and Red Sox. That's your hikers, by the way. Always seem to wear Red Sox. So what have we got here now? We have got roadworks here, and that's a public footpath, that one. Looks like they're doing all the road repairs around here, which is good. But they're just cracking little roads to lose yourself in the outskirts of the Derbyshire rolling hills. Always seem to ride on the other side and snake past and everything, which is over in that direction. What you do find is they do all intermingle and lead into each other on the main roads eventually, but... Okay, so we've jump started a little bit now to get to where the GOYT Valley. So that's where we're going to head and find a little spot down here to park up. Into the Cheshire side now. Oh, I forgot where I was going then. I just love on this side, with the GOYT side, how the scenery just changes just so much from your typical Derbyshire side. There's just something about it, I think, over here that it just makes it unique. I don't know whether it's because it just changes over from Derbyshire to the Cheshire border or what. There's just a wall that's just going across that backdrop there, and then there's another road just cutting up through the valley over there. I don't know where that is. All the yellow of the gorse springs in the air. A nice little property there. That's got a view and a half, hadn't it, if it weren't for the trees. But this is what I like, just taking the roads I don't go down and see what's at the end of it. Coming up to a junction here now, so that'll tell me something. I wonder where that road is that goes over the top as well over there. So we're also heading towards the Macclesfield side, so you'll have the Cat and Fiddle as well. There were one road that came down a few years back. I'm going to have to look back on the vlog. It was a long time ago, and I was on the Sportster. Oh, here we go. Saltersford, GOYT Valley. This is the Dung Valley. Dung Road to the Dung Valley. Right, hang on. We'll have a look at Dung Road another time. So we're on Windgather Road. Views there, folks. And it did forecast a little bit of rain earlier on in the week, and then today it said dry all day. Even though there's a few doom clouds floating around, I could be lucky. But this little spot has got my name written all over it for a brew. Just a little bit cooler today. I've got the Bobhead waterproof jacket on just in case, even though I've got my jeans on. But you can't beat it, can you? Into spring now. Nice and quiet. Late afternoon. If this was earlier on, you'd have had all the Red Sox and Walkers and there's a little bit of a car park just ahead, but I'm just before that, so that would have been packed earlier on. So when you get it this time of day, late afternoon, people are going home for the fish and chips and takeaways, and I have got this beautiful view to admire all on my own. So it's time to make a brew. I love my little OEX cooking kit. Everything's in there. Just attach your burner onto the back of that. Just got to run this gas down as well. I've got about 6 half-used ones in the garage. Always carry a water bottle, and that's why these things are brilliant on the bike, because my water bottle just sits in there and I carry that everywhere with me. I've got a can of chain grease in the other one on the other side, and you can get these off Amazon. If you just look at tool holders for motorbikes, and they come up all different sizes. So these are absolutely perfect just for carrying your water with you. So when you're done, and they've got a waterproof seal in them as well, so you don't have to worry about water going in. Perfect. And there you go. So just a couple of minutes and I'm boiling up already, so that's a bonus. I'll have my brew soon. Just the right time of day now. Absolute peace and tranquility, just how I like it. And that's what I came here for. Just for half an hour, that's all I need. A little bit of solace in the hills, just me and the Pan America. That's what life is about, folks. You ever been in those moments where you just think you haven't got enough time to do everything? You've got a menu longer than a Chinese restaurant of jobs and things to do, and you just can't seem to get at the end of it. And sometimes we all feel like that. And this week I felt like it, and I've just been waiting all week to try and get out, and then I've just had constant things to do, and just to jump on the bike and just come out here and forget about things for a while just puts things into perspective and puts my mind back at rest. So I'm going to sit here and enjoy my brew for a while. We've still got a lot of planning to do for this year's upcoming trips. I'm really looking forward to them. Get the Pan Am sorted, back out on the 48 as usual, and all the things in between. And as soon as I've had my brew, we're going to head back along this road. I've got two choices. It's heading into Macclesfield on the right, or taking a left and heading back down towards the reservoirs, back towards the Buxton side, and then back home. Not made my mind up yet, but I'll do that after this brew. Okay folks, so I've decided what we're going to do is do a left at the top of here, head towards Fernley and towards Buxton, and then back round, because it's quicker for me than going that way towards the Cat and Fiddle at Macclesfield. So this is called Pym Chair, P-Y-M Chair, this little area here, for whatever reason. I mean, it's great for walking. I mean, look at that up there, people are walking up that ridge. So that must go right across and then down into the valley. So it's 5 miles to Buxton this way, but it is a brilliant little road. Single track for most of that as well, which is fine by me. Absolutely love the terrain around here. But look at that road, folks. Look at that ahead. And like I said, it does get popular on a nice day earlier on, so we're in late afternoon now, and it's the best time, I think, for doing these roads. So for those of you who do watch the channel, you'll have seen me park up in here a few, God, what was that, 3 years back maybe, I don't know. Parked the bike up here, I think I was on the 48 then. I was on the Tiger, I can't remember, and I flew the drone across the reservoir over there. It's quite low at the moment, the water was quite high up. And I think the second time round, that definitely was on the Tiger. I stopped here and made a brew. So GOYT Valley is pretty popular for me to make a brew from. I think it was just on that slab there. Anyway folks, I think that is the end of today's ride, and I will thank you all for coming along, keeping me company while I had a little bit of solace and tranquility for an hour. But now it's time to head back home, put the bike away until the next time. So again, if this is your first time watching ALCHEMOTO, please do hit the subscribe button, please like, share and comment if you dare. But until the next time folks, we'll be seeing you later. I'm signing out.